single off her debut album, Girl Interrupted. Please welcome Miss Jade featuring Timbaland singing Ching Ching.
Come on. Come on. What? Yeah. Come on. Say.
What up guys, Ali here, and welcome to the channel. The early 2000s was a great time for female hip-hop. Eve dropped Scorpion, Digga dropped Dirty Harriet, and Missy dropped Miss E, So Addictive, amongst others. Female rap was on the rise. Around this time, Timbaland was making major waves in the music industry and signed the talented Miss Jade to his Imprint.
Me and Missy ballin' up the avenue, funky fresh dress to impress, we mackin' dudes.
From a tender age, Miss Jade had always dreamed of being a rapper. When she was younger, she was mainly attracted to rock music and some R&B, and around the time she was 10 years old, she had already memorized all the tracks from Janet Jackson's Control and went to several talent competitions in her high school, performing the songs that she had memorized. When she got older, Miss Jade began to work odd jobs. She worked at the Gap, Old Navy, and even once confessed to selling fake pocketbooks. After realizing that she didn't want a 9-to-5 anymore, Miss Jade decided to quit seeking employment and pursue rapping full-time. She did anything to get heard, rapping on the street corners, ball games, and even answering machines. I didn't want a job anymore. I said, I'ma make it or die trying. I would be on the corners, bus stops, ball games, wherever people were spitting at, I was there. I would leave 16 bars on people's two-ways and answering machines. I would be the last chick standing most of the time, battling cats. That was my favorite part of the game. Just being hungry. Initially, Miss Jade was surrounded by people that didn't believe in her dream. Most people around her believed that she should focus on getting a job in her state or neighborhood. Others thought that she should use her certificate earned from beauty school to good use. But Miss Jade would not hear any of it and was fierce in the pursuit of her dreams. At the time, Missy Elliot was a widely acclaimed rapper and was making great strides in hip-hop. After an executive at Elektra Records introduced Miss Jade to Missy, she freestyled for Missy on the spot. Evidently, Missy was impressed because she called Timbaland right after Miss Jade was done rapping and made Miss Jade rap for Timbaland over the phone. After that, it was on. She found herself in the studio with Genuine, Missy, Timbaland, and a host of other artists. Miss Jade was finally about to make some noise. Over the years, Miss Jade has seemingly disappeared from the public eye. She was only able to put out one studio album and hasn't been signed to a big name artist or label ever since. So the question is, what happened to Miss Jade? Why was there a conflict with Missy, Timbaland, and Foxy Brown? And what is she doing now? Let's find out.
Yo, this is power speaking. I only get high on weekends. Best acts around about me. I am something kinda decent. They don't flow. Dry kind Play-Doh hoes. Break they down to pieces, call them Lego hoes.
Soon after Miss Jade signed to Timbaland, she started working on her debut album titled Girl Interrupted, which dropped in the early 2000s. With a heavy push from Timbaland and Missy, the album should have done well. However, it only managed to debut at number 51 on the Billboard 200. The album spawned 3 singles, which include Big Head, Feel the Girl,
Miss Jade's the name, coming to ruin the game, bringing the thunder and rain, busting a train or a plane.
and Ching Ching. All of which did moderately in their various performances. Now, as soon as the first track called Jade's a Champ drops, it becomes apparent that Timbaland produced the beat. The drums are heavy, his vocal chants linger in the background, and the sounds used are very Timbaland-esque. Timbaland and Scott Storch produced She's a Gangster, proving once again that they make magic every time that they work together. Furthermore, the Neptunes produced The Come Up. One look at the track list suggests no expense was spared as far as features go. Jay-Z appeared on Count It Off, spitting a barrage of bars that Miss Jade had no problem contending with. That song is showing the flow. It's a cute party song. To me, it's showing I can keep up with him. He's not stepping on my toes. Additionally, Nate Dogg, the king of hooks, appeared on Dead Wrong. Missy and Nelly Furtado made appearances as well. Keep Your Head Up is another dope song with a positive message. It speaks of change and growth. Overall, the album is pretty dope. I'm not knocking the single, but if you ignore the tracks catered to radio, like Ching Ching, the album is full of bars. In the making of the album, Miss Jade once spoke about Timbaland's beats being so crazy that she didn't know how to ride them at first. According to Miss Jade, Timbaland taught her how to write to the beat. He taught her how to accommodate the various beat patterns and flows, and eventually helped her become the lyricist that she is today. Tim put his beats on, and I started writing. He was like, nah. I was like, what? I know my thing is tight. He was like, look, you're not on beat. I was used to rapping a certain way. He had to sit there and Show Me. Now that she was working with Timbaland, Miss Jade had to show and prove. She spent a lot of time in the studio, recording for 12 hours straight. I recorded most of the album in New York and LA. When I first went to LA, it was like a boot camp for all the artists Tim worked with. Missy, Genuine, Tweet, Misha from 702, Bubba Sparks. We'd go to the studio to record from 6 at night to 6 in the morning. Now, according to Miss Jade, she recorded a lot of songs that didn't make her debut album, and she planned to release them on a project titled The Best of Miss Jade. Due to her vocal prowess and connections, Miss Jade also got to work with Beyonce on Diva,
Miss Jade, the leading lady. Oh, now Mercedes, baby. A female version of a hustler.
and Ciara. Now, as you all know by now, Miss Jade worked with Timbaland and Missy Elliot for most of her earlier career and parted ways with them later on. Speaking on the departure, she described it as a result of growing pains. And before the separation between her and Timbaland, she said that they were not seeing eye to eye. She wanted to do her own thing from the ground to the top, but it seemed like Timbaland wanted her to do something else.
I think that, like I said, I was younger, and me being fresh off the block was just like, listen, all right, I'll do exactly what you tell me to do. Like, who's not going to do what Timbaland or Missy telling me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you with a super producer, so they're telling you what to do. And then when it didn't, like, my first single was Spill a Girl, then Ching Ching Ching, and it seemed like I didn't really have a street buzz. It was like I had no mixtapes out. It was just like, where did this girl come from that's doing this song with this white girl, Nelly Furtado, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was cool, but it was like, okay, I felt like I needed to work my way up, and I was trying to tell them, like, all right, I listened to you when it came to Ching 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 or whatever you told me to do. Like, let's try to do, like, I try to get creative control a little bit more. And it was like, well, no, not yet. Let's not do that. And I was like, I was frustrated, and I was young too, because now I think I probably would have handled it a little bit different. But I was like, oh well, fuck that, let me go. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was like, all right, you know, I mean, after back and forth and back, it was just like, all right, well then you want to go, then go.
At this point in her career, Miss Jade didn't feel like she had the ability to express herself freely as an artist, so she had to leave. In an interview, she recalled being devastated about the separation, once saying, I went through a time where I was devastated after parting ways, not knowing what I'd do, but then I told myself, I'm still Jade. I felt like that was just a part of my story. They gave me the opportunity to change and see the world, and I appreciate that.
What's your idea to come out with like Ching Ching Ching, your big head? Because that
Absolutely not.
I love the records. I thought they was radio records.
Yeah, they was radio records, and at that time, like I said, I was young.
Yeah.
I didn't know about radio records and you know, street records and mixtape records. I just was recording.
Yeah.
So when you get with a person, a super producer like Timbaland, if he has a vision for you, you follow that vision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's basically what it was. It was like, this beat, all right, right to this, all right, right to this. This beat, all right, right to this, all right, this. And that's what it was.
Now, apart from her issues with Timbaland, there's another obvious reason why their working relationship didn't last. According to Timbaland standards, Miss Jade's debut album was a flop. The singles did okay, but the album itself did not perform very well. And one thing I've noticed is that when an artist drops their second album, it usually doesn't perform as well as their first album. Now, this doesn't apply to everybody, but for the most part, it's true. I'm just speculating here, but I'm pretty sure that Timbaland knew that Miss Jade wouldn't perform well on her second album if the first one didn't do well. Now, after parting ways with Timbaland, Miss Jade moved on to work on her own thing and partnered with DJ Don Cannon to release a mixtape which was titled $1 Million Baby. After the release of the project, Miss Jade spoke about her debut album and said that when she was working with Timbaland, she didn't feel like she was in control of her career. She basically did everything that Timbaland asked her to do, music-wise. On this mixtape, Miss Jade finally felt free and felt like she was finally portraying her true self. I had to find a balance between what I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it. It was a transition, and $1 Million Baby showed me who I became. I thought, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. I'm not dumbing it down or going hard. Now, apart from her minor issues with Timbaland, Miss Jade also had problems with Missy. According to Miss Jade, the beef started when Missy Elliot swagger jacked her. She made claims that Missy Elliot stole her style and didn't give her any of the credit. According to Miss Jade, when she entered the music scene, she had that around the way girl persona, one that was simply stolen by Missy. When I first came out, my persona was the around the way girl, the Adidas sweatsuits and bamboo earrings. She took that and ran all the way down the street with it. Now, when this happened to the public, Miss Jade was the one who swagger jacked Missy Elliot. Miss Jade was seen as the one that was trying to copy Missy Elliot because she was a newcomer into the industry and Missy Elliot had been in the game for a long time. So it was a normal tendency for people to think that Miss Jade was the copycat. A new artist. It looks like I was copying her. Actually, it was the other way around. Missy Elliot swagger jacked me. Now, like most female rappers, Miss Jade also had issues with Foxy Brown. At the time, Foxy and Eve weren't seeing eye to eye. Since Eve is from Philly, like Miss Jade decided to back Eve up and challenge Foxy Brown to a rap battle for $10,000. In response, Foxy said something like this: "Tell Timbaland to use that 10K to support Homegirl." Miss Jade also accused Foxy Brown of using ghostwriters and even dropped a diss track at her.
So don't provoke shit you know you ain't built for. Pick an occupation that you really got a skill for. This ain't it, you ain't her, you ain't fooling nobody, you ain't tough.
Later, when Miss Jade got a chance to speak about their beef, she said the following: "I'm good on her, I don't really know her. I'm Cucumber Girl, it's whatever. Listen, that's played out stuff. If you feel you got beef with me, then I got beef with you, and that's it. That goes for whoever. She don't want it. On that note, she don't." Now, doesn't it seem like every female rapper had a beef with Foxy Brown? No? Now, for a while, nothing was heard from the rapper. She went on a musical hiatus for a long time. It wasn't until around 2016 when she made her comeback after a 6-year hiatus. Like most rappers, Miss Jade dropped a couple of mixtapes. Around 2010, she dropped a mixtape called Straight No Chaser. Miss Jade also released a mixtape in 2016 called Dear Summer. Her comeback came with an EP titled Beautiful Mess. Now, before making a comeback, Miss Jade went through a lot, so she decided to put a lot of her life experiences and stories into her music. Lyrically, I'm 100% honest this time. I talk about everything, from feeling like I'm not good enough at times to people once wanting to change me. I'm much more comfortable. I'm talking about my family, friends, and men. Life. She explained further, saying, "Life's happened. One of my best friends got shot in the head recently. I was depressed. I didn't want to do anything. And I was in a car accident. It felt like it happened all at once, like I couldn't catch a fucking break. But I'm not the only one that's going through this, so I pushed myself to write about it." Miss Jade made the EP because she wanted to focus on female issues, female empowerment, and wanted to represent for females who don't feel like they're represented by what's currently out there. In recent years, Miss Jade and Nina Ross united to release a project called Thelma and Louise. They're also a rap duo named Thelma and Louise.
Now I heard y'all working on the album together.
Yeah.
So what's it called?
Thelma Louise.
Thelma and Louise, that's hot. Who came up with that?
We both did.
That it would be a good concept.
Yeah, because we were supposed to do it a while ago, but everybody was doing we was doing our own thing and all that, and they need it. The game need us.
So yeah, they need it right now. So we got some hot classic joints.
Yeah, definitely.
So who's distributing that?
We got a few things in
Yeah,
the work
like
there,
basically right now we going for out the trunk hustle. You know what I'm saying? On that note, and then hopefully something will pick up because it's gonna be hot.
Now, there's no question that Miss Jade's musical career could have been better. She was only able to drop one official studio album and went through a lot of ups and downs, but her failing musical career didn't stop her from trying to be a creative. She eventually ventured into the film industry and started featuring in a few movies here and there. After taking another break from the music industry, Miss Jade had her first daughter, whom she named Dakota. Presently, she's married to the owner of CKU Properties, whose name is said to be Curon. She is still currently active on social media and still active musically, which her Instagram bio clearly shows. Nina Ross and Miss Jade also have a podcast called On The Run Podcast, but I'm not sure if it's still active or not. Lately, Miss Jade is more focused on raising her daughter and giving quality time to family than doing music. Miss Jade gets about 8,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and her most popular songs on the platform are Ching Ching and Big Head.
Hey, and you not getting all you do is fucking rap. Like you damn near my age. Like stop playing with me for you get punched on. Stop fucking playing with me. I'm telling y'all now. Quill got me fucked up. Like I know you trying to pull, you trying to do whatever you trying to do with that. I don't know, you trying to draw some controversy to yourself, but I'm not the one that you want to draw controversy to. Period. Right here. You about to get linked right in. Wait a minute. Yeah. Come on back. Come on back. Because you got me fucked up, bro. Stop playing with me, Will. Stop
Hey,
playing with me.
Get your shit off, and I'm gonna talk. We both can't talk at the same time. Get
No,
your
I
shit
know
off.
we both can't talk. But stop playing with me. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not no kid. I'm not no little ass girl. I'm not no fucking kid. Like, stop playing with me. You was very disrespectful. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cause I never, you know what I mean? I never came at you like that. Don't do that. Watch what you say. Watch who you know who you talking to. Go ahead.
Can I speak?
I just said go ahead.
Thank you. One of the first things I said out my mouth was Miss Jade and Nina Ross. That's family, and I respect them.
But it don't seem like you was respecting. It don't seem like you was respecting. So my thing is, don't halfway give me a compliment and then be on some whatever you trying to do cause controversy. I'm not the one that you want to cause controversy with. Like I'm a grown ass woman. I don't play. I'm a mother. I don't play games like that. And so my thing is, if you respect me, then respect me. Don't do other shit, Quill. Don't do that. Like, that's corny. That ain't decent. That ain't thorough. Like, you try to get a laugh and a joke on my name? No, I'm not that. Like, I'm not the Kiki and a ha one. Don't do that. Like, that's nutty. That was nutty. Do you feel nutty?
I don't want to talk over you, so I'm letting you talk.
I want to know
the first thing I said was, ain't nobody fucking with Nina. Did you hear that part?
I heard all of it.
I said ain't none of these new bitches fucking with Nina or Miss Jade.
Yo, stop doing all
I
that.
said ain't none of these new bitches fucking with Nina Ross or Miss Jade.
Talk regular.
I ain't giving you your respect. I ain't giving you respect.
Talk regular.
That wasn't honor. That wasn't honor.
If you want to do this, like if you want to do all that, we could just talk on the. Where you at?
I didn't say Miss Jade. I didn't say Miss Jade was the GOAT.
We don't have we don't have to do it over live.
I said Miss Jade is the GOAT.
We don't have to do it over live. I could just come to where you at and we could talk like that because I know life with you. Where you at, life? Like I can come to where y'all at. I'm already in the car.
That's it for me, man. It's your boy Ali. What happened to Foxy Brown in your opinion? Let me know down below. If you have any video requests, be sure to hit me up on Instagram at Ali Talks Music or leave a comment below. New What Happened to video dropping next week. Till next time, peace.